Breaking news, the XRP ledger just received a massive victory from the United States government. And today we are going to be discussing the impact of the first United States stablecoin bill and how Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is letting the American public know stablecoins are going to be essential in America's new digital economy. Hello and welcome back to Good Evening Crypto. Just a quick reminder, smash that like button and subscribe to the brand new Good Evening Crypto channel if you enjoy this type of content. Now, the party is just getting started for the XRP community. And yesterday, the Senate officially voted yes on the Genius Act, which will bring stablecoin regulation inside the United States. This is Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent letting the American public know it's not just stablecoins, it's the digital asset class as a whole that will be used to expand U.S. dollar dominance. Here it is.
A narrative that the U.S. was going to lose reserve currency status. Why it's never happened. And
because crypto, that seems to be a threat to the dollar, doesn't it?
I think it's the opposite.
Oh, really?
I think stable coins could reinforce dollar supremacy, because with stable coins could end up being one of the largest buyers of U.S. treasuries or T-bills. So all of a sudden, if you are using a stable coin in Nigeria that's backed by the U.S. dollar, you don't actually have to have dollars. It's on your phone. You can transact. So I think there's a very good chance that crypto is actually one of the things that locks in dollar supremacy.
And is that why it was crucial that Donald Trump get involved in crypto rather than trying to constrain it like Joe Biden was?
I think constrain's too mild a word. I think make it extinct.
Oh.
So this administration's commitment to digital assets, it's innovation, because there's so many other things that happen around digital assets. And also, it's one of those things that it's one of the most important phenomena that's happening in the world, and the U.S. just ignored it.
And I wish they had ignored it. They attacked, they ridiculed, and they tried to push this industry out of existence inside the United States. But lucky for us, Gary Gensler and Elizabeth Warren have failed. And when Donald Trump was elected starting on November 5th, it was the same projects that had been suppressed throughout the past 4 years during the Biden administration that not only succeeded, but they had the highest performing price charts in the entire digital asset sector. Another major point that Scott Bessent is very clear on is that this is not about the US dollar dominance expanding within our borders. And what we know about the digital economy is this is about offshore dominance expansion. Shifting gears here, what the Genius Act is all about is bringing regulated environment into the digital asset sector. And Tether, that have benefited from a lack of regulation here inside the United States, these are the companies and organizations that should be concerned, while projects like Ripple and the RLUSD stablecoin should be excited about the emerging opportunities here for a fully regulated, fully audited product to dominate trading pairs inside the United States. And as you can clearly see from this brief summary of the Genius Act that was published on Twitter, in the second section from the bottom, it clearly states the Treasury may block non-compliant foreign stablecoins. Now, it is not my opinion. It is the opinion of David Sachs and Tether themselves that not only are they non-compliant, they are an offshore company for the time being. And this is a David Sachs interview right here, illustrating how the American economy should be dominated by regulated and fully audited products. Here it is.
No, I think that the stablecoin bill is very helpful. It provides regulatory clarity and stability for the stablecoin industry. Like you were saying, there's already something like $250 billion in float of stablecoins, and that's out without there being a true regulatory framework in the United States. Right now, the number one issuer of stablecoins is offshore. And what this bill would do is provide like I said, the regulatory clarity and safety. It would bring the whole stablecoin industry onshore. It would enhance consumer protection. The issuers of stablecoins would have to get audited on a quarterly basis. Consumers could be confident that their dollar-based stablecoins were reserved on a one-to-one basis with actual dollars in U.S. bank accounts. And I think this would increase confidence in the industry. And I think that you would also see banks getting into the act. I think you'd see traditional financial players getting involved in it. And that's why the float is expected to grow from, call it roughly 250 billion to trillions of dollars. And that
trillions of dollars are coming into this market just through stablecoins alone. And if you think about the percentages today, the stablecoin market alone consists of about 8% of the total market cap of crypto. If we see a stablecoin market that is $2 trillion, that would give us a total market cap of $16 trillion for all crypto assets combined. So live chat, I would love to hear ones in chat if you believe we reach $16 in the next 2 years. Twos in chat if you think we stay below that number for the total market cap of crypto. Now, one thing is absolutely clear, whether it's stablecoin regulation, a market structure bill, a resolution in the lawsuit, or crypto ETFs coming very, very soon inside the United States, there is more reason to be optimistic on altcoins than there has been in a very long time. And the underappreciated portion of that Scott Bessett clip that we had initially showed you all is that what he outlines here is that the Trump administration is completely focused on the success of digital assets and the importance of this new technology. Just to give you all a quick update on the XRP price chart, what we are seeing right now is several bullish indicators. We have the RSI working in our favor. We have the XRP price chart steadily holding $2 even amidst all this global chaos today. Now, two key indicators our community should keep an eye on. We need a daily closure above 260 and we need a weekly closure above $2.85. Now, when that occurs and we are getting daily closes back above $3, it is a quick road to the all-time high and we are off to the races for the XRP price chart. So when I look at the crypto market and I analyze where we could be after this summer, I think the peak euphoria is set to hit the altcoins sometime in late 2025. And specifically, let's divulge into the XRP narrative because what we're seeing right now is pent-up demand from Wall Street for many of our favorite digital assets, and 19 different XRP ETF applications are currently sitting at the SEC today. This is where it gets really interesting. All 12 of these SEC spot products are set to be approved between October 18th and October 25th in 2025. That would correlate nearly perfectly with a peak euphoria moment, letting this digital asset class migrate its way into Wall Street through a secure and insured vehicle. And that is just one of many reasons that I continue to share my optimism around the project XRP. Wisdom Tree manages $100 billion. Franklin Templeton manages $1.5 trillion. These are some of the largest asset managers on the planet that look at a project like XRP and see an opportunity for many of their clients. We love you all. We appreciate you. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to smash that like button and leave your 2025 peak price projection for XRP underneath the video. We'll see you all in the next one.